I remember one time the producer called me and goes, Joseph, do you want to do this movie? I go, no. And he hung up, right?
Yeah.
And then they came back to me. And I think Hype Williams was supposed to do the movie for me, right? And he dropped out. So finally, I just went in there and I pitched my idea. And I said I was going to do a really funny version of a Fast and Furious movie. Because here's the thing. Like, you're that dude, right? You're that Asian dude that loves the fucking Civic with the rice rocket with the big speaker in the back.
Yeah.
Like, that's you. That's not me. You know, I'm the dude.
First of all, that's not me either, all right? I like how you just judged the shit out of me. Another Korean dude right in front of you. No. But that really isn't me. But I mean, at the time, it was the world for a lot of people. You know what I mean? For sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was just like the shit. Like, it was really just pop culture.
But I'm just saying,
general.
like, for me, like, that's not the Asian dude I was.
Right. You're like the furthest away from that.
I'm like, I could have been a doctor, you know? Like, I was like literally one step away from being a scientist.
Yeah.
And to this day, I still read like pop science stuff.
Now you're
right.
just an opinionated doctor.
Yeah. So like, they're telling me to like make this fucking rice rocket movie. And I'm like, okay, cool. I fucking hate rice rockets.
Right.
I think the culture is stupid as fuck.
But
I'll be honest with you.
But I feel like that colorfulness of that world, it kind of did make sense for them to probably reach out to you, right? The style of
they
capturing
thought what they were getting was a hip hop guy. Like,
Right.
they thought I was from the street and this is what I represented. But I'm more like a ironic, like sarcastic, satiric dude about this stuff.
But I feel like that goes hand in hand almost with the culture as well. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if that's a part of the culture. I'm not part of it. I was just like making fun of it, right?
But it's like I feel like the culture kind of, it just somehow just worked in the worlds where you clashed with what you did and the world of hip hop.
It didn't work
Because
when it came out.
It worked with Eminem, like what you did with Eminem.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Eminem, like, I understand that thing because I understand the critique part of him, and that speaks to me in like an artistic soul.
Right.
But the Fast and Furious world where you take the shit completely seriously.
Right.
Where a man in a muscle t-shirt can walk out flexing his muscles and then step in a car and beat another man in a car. That shit is alien to me.
Right.
So when I made the movie, I wanted to make fun of that whole thing.
On Torque.
Yeah. So I wanted to like just take that culture and ramp it to 10, make the
yeah.
people more beautiful than you've ever
It's like
seen.
on steroids.
Like,
yeah.
if a car could jump one thing, like in Fast and Furious, I was going to jump a train and on that. And I just wanted to do everything on steroids and make the most, like, and also here's the other thing. I was really into Andy Warhol at the time. There was an Andy Warhol exhibit that was playing in, and I was like, this is the sort of stupidity of youth. I was just so arrogant. I was like, yeah, I'm the new Andy Warhol, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, yeah, that's what I do. I do pop culture, and he takes, you know, like things that you see and repeats them over and over again until they become art, right?
Yeah.
Or like there's new meaning in it. So I was like, that's what I do. I take like real pop shit and just repeat it and then flip it and subvert it. Some of it may be true, but the director shouldn't say that or think that, right?
Right.
So anyways, when I did Torque, I was like, okay, so these Pepsi ads that you see in all these movies, I'm just going to repeat them over and over again like Andy Warhol. And then I'm going to then eventually accumulate into a fight in between Pepsi billboards.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. When the movie finally came out, and I thought, like, holy shit, I've got this total fucking awesome subversive movie that looks serious, but it's like so over the top.
Yeah.
That people are gonna fucking call me a genius and love it, right? It was the exact opposite. People were like, why the fuck are they selling me this Pepsi over and over again?
Yeah.
You know, people thought they're calling me out on shit that I thought was a joke, but they took it completely, because the people that watch it take this shit seriously.
Right. That's true.
So who's the audience for a guy that made this Japanese anime satiric fucking like over the top like biker movie starring Ice Cube?
Yeah.
One person, me.
Do you think people would get it more now?
They do.